everyone, it's Julia and welcome back to my channel. I'm in the panic stage of the year, which is the month before my flea market shop opens. For those of you who have followed me for a while, I have a little summer shop that's in with our flea market. We're open Memorial Weekend through Labor Day weekend, every Saturday and Sunday. And I mean, I've been doing it, this will be my 19th year, and every year it's like panic because I never feel like I have enough stuff to fill this little shop. So I've been working on that, and one of the designs that I have been using this last week is my 5-petal flower. I'm going to just insert some pictures here now. I've been putting up this same design on sweatshirts, t-shirts, or little tank tops, and also I did a little bag. But I want to create some flower pins with this. I do like to have what I call my under $10 assortment of things, just little items that people can pick up. A lot of people that shop at the flea market are here on vacation, and I live in Lake Country in Minnesota. And so they're here on vacation and they maybe want to just pick up some little things and something small that'll fit in their suitcase. And so that's what I'm working on. I'm working on my little items. I have this as a free template on my website, and I'll link that down below. It's in a blog post, but I'll link that blog post and you can take a look at it and print it off if you want to create these pins. I tell you, they turned out really, really cute. I mean, this doesn't look like much, but this will be just an easy template for you to follow if you want to create one, or also use it as just an applique design like I did on my sweatshirt and my bag. Another great idea for you. I think that's all I need to talk to you. We're going to just get started. My flower measures 5 inches across, so I cut my muslin pieces at 6-inch squares, and I'm ironing them onto a fusible fleece. If you don't have fusible fleece, maybe you have like a temporary spray or something, or that would work just as well. I am doing 5 different flowers because each one of these petals, this flower has 5 petals, and each one is going to be a different color. So I am doing 5 flowers here. At the end, I show you another flower that I did just using the same print, and it just turned out beautiful as well. So you can do it either way, but I am going to be creating 5 in this project. I have my Heat and Bond light, and I'm going to be drawing these 5 flowers out on my Heat and Bond light. I'm just going to be tracing them. Now my paper side is up on this Heat and Bond light. And then I'm just rough cutting these out. I've chosen my 5 different fabrics that I'm going to be using, and I've turned them over so that the wrong side is up, and I'm just going to be ironing one of these to each one of them, just pressing those down. This one is really an odd shape, and so I'm going to cut, doesn't quite fit on there, I'm just going to cut a couple of these petals out. I've got 2 different scissors here. I don't use my good scissors to cut this Heat and Bond. I have a piece of tape on my dull scissors just to kind of keep them separated. Actually, they're both kind of dull at this point because I do get them mixed up. But I've got them all ironed on now, and I've got my centers now. I'm just going to use this pale yellow, and I have the Heat and Bond already on the back. I'm just going to use my Sizzix Big Shot. I have a circle die, but use what you have, maybe a cap or something that you can draw around to get that circle shape. I'm rough cutting that center out. I'm just discarding that, and then going to be cutting these petals. Using 5 different colors for each one, and then removing the backs and just arranging them on. Now my batting is up, or my fleece is up on this. I'm going to be ironing these petals right on the top. And that muslin is on the bottom, and that is going to be the back of my flower. I've got all 5 of them done. I'm leaving those centers off for right now. And I've chosen a bunch of different fun things to add to these petals. Some different measuring tape trim, and this is a really old measuring tape. I love trying to find those when I can and pick them up. I've got some lace motifs. This is from an old tablecloth. Some word phrases. This is fabric with just some word phrases. This is a really old piece of fabric that I've had. And then I also have just some lace hem tape or whatever. I picked that up at the flea market or the thrift store. I have my free motion foot on, and I wanted to go over this with you. My sewing machine came with 2 different free motion foots. This is the darner foot, and then this is the free motion quilting foot with the open toe. And I like using my darner foot when I have different levels. And like when I put that lace on, it's going to hop a little bit more, those motifs, and you'll see it here. And so that is the foot that I'm going to be using on this project. If I have like a quilting block and I'm just going to do some free motion on a quilting block, then I use my free motion the open toe foot. That is wonderful. I can see better with that foot. And so I do use that when I'm not going over different levels. I'm just going around. This is a great way to practice your free motion and just getting some stitches on. And now I'm going to go back over and add my little doodads. This says Fine Beauty. And this is where I love this this foot, this darner foot, because it just adjusts easier. It has a spring on it and adjusts really easy to a different dimension or a different level. I don't know how to say it. A different height. Maybe that's what I need to say. I'm switching now to my regular foot, and I'm going to be raising my feed dogs. I have multicolored or like a varying colored pink on and just adding some decorative stitches. And I'm going to go straight through that center, and this is why I don't put that center piece on. Just traveling right through that to get to my other petal. Don't have to break my stitches, my thread then. And now I iron that center on, and I'm zigzagging this. My zigzag is set at a 0.5 for the length, and the width is at about a 4.5. Just going around that center. And then it's on. I'm going to be on to cutting. I'm just going to be cutting this flower out. A little glimpse of the back there. And now with that same thread and that same zigzag, I'm going to be going around this. Now my one part of my zigzag is off the edge and the other part is on. So I'm basically enclosing that edge with that zigzag. And here's what it looks like. You can do so many different things with the centers. You can add buttons. Would be really cute with this motif. A button. Someone sent me these little crocheted flowers too. They're so cute. But I want to add some dimension to this, and so I'm going to take this back to my sewing machine, and I'm just going to zigzag with the same colored thread. This is actually a different one. This one has orange or yellow thread on it. But I'm pulling that over and I'm just adding a few stitches right at the center. And that is just going to give it a little bit of dimension. And so it's not so flat. And there you can see the shape of it. It just kind of curls up a little. And the pin back, I use 1.5 inch pin backs. I'll link all my supplies down below for you. I really like these. They're a little bit higher quality than some of them you get at the craft stores. And I just hand stitch these into place. And here's some pictures. This is the one we completed in this one. And this one too, I added one of those motifs in the center and a little button on the petal. Love this place. This was a little stamp. You can stamp little things. And this is the one that I did in green thread. And so it really changes the look of it just by changing your thread color. And this is the one that I did with just one print. I didn't do the 5 different prints. Really turned out cute. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you give it a try. Again, that link will be down below for you if you want to grab the template. Have a great day, everybody. Hope you have a chance to create this week. Bye for now.